What's up, everybody? It's Persian Rhino, Digital Bengal, coming here with part 2 of the Crazy Fat Guy series. Now, if you didn't see the first part of this series right here, you're going to want to go check it out. I'm going to put the link in the description. You really can't understand how crazy or fat this dude was. I mean, you could probably picture how fat he was, but not really as well without my descriptive language of the first video. So you really won't be able to understand it. You'll be pretty lost if you don't go watch that first video, so go check that out quick. Now, anyway, I'm going to go right to where I left off on the first part. So, he just started yelling again. We're in the hot tub laughing at him. He tried to get in our face, and then he just storms off, with the little Rick Ross, Rick Ross huff. Frustrated, walks out, and we're laughing away, thinking it's over, man. And I'm telling you guys, when this guy stormed out, he didn't just march out. I mean, he basically waddled out. This guy was so fat that he can't even lift up his arm to his head. The only time that he can possibly hit the dab is when it stands for donuts and breakfast, okay? He's not going to be able to get his arm that high even. And even if he did get his head down there, it gets stuck under his armpit. He won't be able to lift it up because he's got like 50 pounds alone on those biceps and triceps, and it ain't muscle, I'll tell you that. So anyway, he storms out. We're just chilling out in the hot tub, and a few, maybe 5-6 minutes pass, and we think everything's fine. And one of the gym employees walks in to the pool. And she's looking around, she sees us, she walks up to us and she goes, hey guys, I'm gonna have to ask you three to please dry off and go change in the locker room and come to the front desk as soon as you possibly can. And we're like, okay, why? Even though, we ask why, but I already know why. I don't know if my friends knew why, but I'll tell you what, I knew exactly why. And I was thinking to myself, how could my friend be such a dumbass to just call out the fat guy again in front of everybody at the pool? I mean, he got us into this. So I'm looking at him, I'm kind of angry. But anyway, so we're like, okay, man, we'll just go. And so we go into the locker room, get changed, get dried off, We go out there. We go walk around down the hallway of the gym to the front desk. And we see the fat guy. We see Big Boy Jay, the casserole captain. He's down there. He's yelling at the manager saying that a couple kids did the most demonic, horrible things they could ever do to a fat person, which was not even true. So he was basically lying to him, and we could see how big he was yelling, how mad he was. He was lying to him, only telling about half the truth and half a bunch of made-up bullshit about things that he wanted to say to get us in trouble. He was trying to get us kicked out of the gym, clearly. So, then he just gives his little Rick Ross off, that little whoop, and just leaves. He just walks out. The manager calls for us three to come up to the front desk to talk to him about this. And I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go over to the food court and get a cup of water, cause I don't mean to be a bad friend here, but you kind of got us into this, so I'm not gonna stick around. So me and the other friend are about to go get water, and then my friend that started the whole thing, he's gonna go up, and he's like, come on, don't leave me here. So the third friend, he decides he's gonna go with him, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna go to the food court, get a thing of water, sit and watch this from a little distance. So I see them talking for a few minutes, and it doesn't seem like it's going well. I see my friend, the guy that called out the fat guy. He's pretty bold, as you could may already tell. So he's arguing pretty heavy with this manager. He's really starting to yell at him a little bit, telling him, check the security footage. We never did this stuff. I can't really tell what's happening too much. I can just tell it's escalating pretty quickly. And then they all three look at me. I hear the manager say my name. He says, Persian Rhino, come up here. So, he called me by a real name, of course, but... So I went up there, and he's like, listen, I need to know, what the hell just happened? What is going on? And I said, well, it's actually longer than just now. I told him about how he bumped into us and everything, or he bumped into me and everything, like the other week, freaked out, and we laughed at him up there, he freaked out, and then the whole pool thing, which was basically our fault in the pool. So then he says, oh, that's not what he told us. He told us that you guys went up there and started videotaping him, calling him fat and other cruel names while he was trying to run on the treadmill. About 5 or 6 times over the last couple weeks. And that he just had enough after you guys attacked him in the pool. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, what do you mean? This is what he told us. And I said, look, I think my friend's right. You need to check the cameras, because that shit did not happen. Listen, I'm sorry, but, Senor E.L. Gordo here, he must have been lying to you. Or he definitely was lying to you. And he says, well, I don't know, it's possible, but, I have a degree in, being a lawyer, actually. And, I think you're lying right now. And I'm not even joking, he did say that. So my friend said, "Oh, really? Then why are you working as a manager here?" The manager pretty much tried to ignore that man, but you could see in those eyes, you could see in his face, he was a failure. He knew it, and he was pissed that he got called out on it. So that did not help us too much. So I explained to him that we are not really the demonic little Satanist children that you know, Big Boy J makes us out to be. And he says, "You know what? I don't really even care. I'm just gonna have to ask you guys to leave today, and if this happens again, you are banned from the gym." And I was like, I don't think it's worth it to really get in any more trouble over, Fat Roll Supreme here trying to get us out of here. So you know what? I said, fine. I can already see he's mad. I was like, fine, I'll just leave for the night, and hopefully don't have to talk to you again. He's like, "All right, you better get out." So I just walk out. On the way out, we see a parked car in front of the doors to the gym on the curb. And who do we see? That's right, we see him, Mr. Mission Impossible, hanging out there, staring out the window at us with his little chipmunk cheeks. Oh, his big ass raccoon, obese cheeks to be more like realistic. He gives us the dirtiest look you've ever seen. Ever seen. And I just start walking away. So does my other friend. But no, the friend that called him out in the first place, he flicks him off, and we just walk away, go home. Now, the fat guy, he looked pretty pissed when he flicked him off. He just drove off, and I actually saw him a couple more times, but never really had any of these crazy doughboy encounters with him anymore. I wasn't trying to get kicked out. Anyway, this has been a Persian Rhino Digital Bangle. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.